Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm gonna talk about Inmanta relations. So relations are a way for us to teach the compiler how to see the world and how to reason about it, to differentiate between what's wrong and what's right. So together, let's see an example here. I'm having two entities, a car entity and a wheel entity. I guess you can see where we are going with this example. I need a way to connect these two entities together. And for that, I can use a relation. The syntax is pretty simple. We can say a car has wheels. How many? This is how you define the world. So it is completely up to you and your setup. In this case, let's say a car can have at least one and at most four wheels. So at least one and at most four wheels. And what's the type? It's a wheel. By the way, this is called a unidirectional relation. Okay, so now let's define and instantiate some objects. Car 1 is a car. Oops. Wheel 1. Can you guess if I compile this, what happens? Is it gonna work or is it gonna fail? Let's see together. Compile, and it failed. It says the object car requires one values, but only 0 are set. And why? Because we told it to at least expect 1. So let's fix this. How do we do that? Car1.wheels takes a list, W1, just like that. Now let's compile again. Compile just fine. For the sake of a refresher, let's define a for loop and print these objects in a pretty way. We have done this in previous videos. If you don't remember these, that's okay. Check them out. So the syntax for a for loop is, say we want to print the wheels. For wheel in car1.wheels, print wheel. And here we get our 4 wheels. Perfect. There are other ways that we can do this assignment as well. Let's demonstrate that with a second car object. Here we can say car2.wheels, W1, 2. Also we can say plus equals. So these are all the same. And if I compile this, this should also work out. Before I forget, let me show you one thing. So we experimented a case which we didn't assign any wheels to the car and we got an error. So what if I assign a 5th wheel to the car? What happens? I think you can already guess it. Let's do it like this. We get an error as well. It says we are exceeding the relation arity. Why? Because we are assigning 5 wheels to the car object and we are expecting 4. Now with this statement here, I think you can already see this is not gonna fly in reality. Why? Because we're assigning car 1 wheels to car 2. Okay, so how can we teach the compiler that, hey, this is a mistake? Pretty simple. We can utilize bidirectional relations to that end. So I need a way to say a wheel only belongs to one car. So my wheel object has a car and only one car. There we go. So now if I compile this, we should get an error. We get an exception. Now we can fix this. If we define some more wheels, what if I assign wheel 8 a few more times. Just like this. Can you guess what happens? Are we gonna get an error? Is it gonna succeed? Let's see together. It actually succeeds. You might wonder why. So look at it this way. You come and say, hey Purya, wheel 8 belongs to car 1. Car 2. I'm getting myself confused here. I'm like, yeah, okay, got it. Then again you come and say, wheel 8 belongs to car 2. I'm like, yeah, got it the first time. Then again you repeat it, and then again you repeat it. So the compiler is treating all of these segments as only one. That also prevents any errors. There is one more way that we can assign these wheels to a car, and that is assigning them in the constructor. Let me also show you that, and then we can wrap up the video as well. So let's say we have a car 3, which is a car, has wheels, wheel. For this one, let's go with 2 wheels. It should be capital. There we go. Now let's compile this as well. Here we go. Compiled just fine. I hope this video was informative. If you have any further questions, please reach out to us. We would be glad to provide more information. That's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. See you in the next one. Bye.